Hello, is there something that I can do for you?
I don't understand why I have an F in your class.
Well, for starters, you only show up half the time, you have failed both exams and you have only turned in one of 4 homework assignments.
I know, but when I look up my grade online it says that I have a 0 for those 3 assignments, and my last test you put down a 30%.
That's because you earned a 30% on your last test and you haven't turned in the last 3 homework assignments, so you earned a 0 for those, which is why it is in the grade book as such.
But you're supposed to give me 50% for anything I don't do or anything I get less than 50% on, like some of my teachers did in high school. So if you just change everything to a 50%, I will be closer to passing, because an F is an F.
Please go back and watch the video 0 equals 50 if you do not understand that reference. I am actually not surprised that some high schools do that in order to increase their graduation rates, but this is college, and if you had read the syllabus you would know that if a homework assignment is not turned in, then you receive a 0.
Well, then when can I retake the first 2 tests over and over until I get the grade that I want?
If you read the syllabus you would know that I do not give retakes again and again until you get the desired grade. I am guessing some of your high school teachers allowed you to do that as well.
Well, then when can I turn in late homework assignments so I can raise my grade up?
Once again, if you had read the syllabus you would know that the cut-off date for late work has already passed, as there are only 2 weeks left in the quarter.
Well, then can you just give me extra credit for the next 2 weeks until my grade goes up to a B? I would be fine with that grade.
How can I possibly give you extra when you have yet to do the minimum? And to reiterate, had you actually read the syllabus you would know that I do not give extra credit.
This isn't fair. I had a 4.0 GPA in high school and now I am under a 2.0. I am just going to drop the class?
There are only 2 weeks left in the quarter and the last date to drop was over 6 weeks ago.
This is not fair. How am I supposed to know when the last date to drop is?
The last date to drop is mentioned on page 1 of the syllabus.
Why is it you and my other teachers keep telling me to read the syllabuses? I don't even remember getting one of them.
You were given a copy on the first day of class. I then went over it with the class to make sure that you and others understood what was in the syllabus. All of your other professors would have supplied you with a copy on the first day of class as well.
Then I will just have my parents call my counselor and move me to another teacher that will give me extra credit until I get an A?
So let me see if I understand this. You had a 4.0 in high school by moving from one class that you were earning a poor grade into one that gave you a high grade.
Yes, some high school teachers were unfair just like you and would expect me to turn in homework on time and pass exams to get a good grade. I had an F in one teacher's class with only 1 month left to go, so my counselor moved me to another teacher where I got an S so I could be accepted to this college and keep my 4.0.
Why am I not surprised that your 4.0 in high school was given and not earned?
If you were more like some of my high school teachers and made class easier and more fun, I would still have a 4.0.
And if you had read the syllabus you would have noticed that on the first page it says that this is not a high school classroom and you are not a high school student.